This might be the biggest news we have gotten and the best news we have gotten ever in GPO history. Recently, as of yesterday, we have gotten a suggestion from a player called Diamoxen, something along those lines, where he said, we need event bosses. Let me explain. Firstly, I'm not talking about holiday updates, but I mean timed events where bosses randomly raid islands. For example, every 30 minutes to an hour, a boss will spawn randomly on an island. Some ideas for boss I thought would be the Kraken King, the Sea Serpent Queen. The Kraken King will have 40k HP, drop everything regular Krakens drop, but with boosted chances to get a special drop, whether it be a Kraken King core or it could even be a Sea Serpent Queen with 20k HP, which is basically the same idea as the Kraken King. It also the same have to be sea beast bosses. It can even be a buster call. Buster calls are a great example. If a boss event or just a single boss, like let's say Kizaru spawns and he's a PK user, Kizaru could drop his outfit and some drop of his own, like his outfit, maybe his glasses, maybe his jacket and stuff like that. No boosted drop chances. It is a unique boss unlike King Kraken, since Beniro already made the outfit but hasn't released it to GPO. And what is interesting here is Mago lover Beniri has basically said agreed. He screenshotted the suggestion, as you can see, yesterday 16:45, and said agreed. This means that Beniri seems to be willing to go with this right here, and since Beniri is a 3D model, like he can probably create a model like a mob boss like a Kraken King or a Sea Serpent Queen and just add it to the game. He just needs the animation and the moves to be made, and he can just get it on with. And why not? Like, if they can add this, maybe not in this update, maybe the next, because this update supposedly is gonna drop now, like this month or the next, so I don't think they can make this boss now. But if this drops update 6, I am very hyped. Timed event bosses rather than having holiday updates. Imagine they had timed event bosses where like bosses entered islands. They just entered and randomly raided every island. So one day they could be at Shellstown, tomorrow they could come to the Second Sea. We never know. They just come and you have to defeat them. Kizaru could come to, it makes more sense. Kizaru comes, and it doesn't have to be Kizaru, could be anybody really, and it comes to a certain island and it comes, so yeah, you can get his drops. You can get Akaino's clothing, as an example, or any other, rather than event updates like Christmas and Easter and stuff like that, whereas holiday updates they could replace that with this, which will mean these are very interesting and it contribute to the trading community as well. So if Beniri has said agree to this suggestion, it is probably gonna be most likely created, and we're just hype. Event updates. This is the new, what is it even called? Event bosses? I don't even know the name of it. Yeah, it's called event bosses. Timed events, I guess that could be the name. Timed events, where bosses come on islands and they just come and you have to defeat them for the drops. Kizaru, Kraken King, Sea Serpent Queen. I mean, why not? In my eyes, I'm willing to see anything really new. I'm willing for this idea to come true. Any new thing, because this will save it from being the Suki Band Simulator, where you just farm bandits. Now if you have timed events, you can, this big event is happening every time like a boss comes, and you can defeat him and everybody comes together and tries to fight him and everybody shares the drops. It'd be amazing. Everybody will come together to public servers to defeat this boss, which will contribute a lot, a very, very big thing, because I made a video a long time ago where I was talking about how people being divided in the community in different game modes. Like some people are in arena, some people are somewhere else, some people are on private servers. It ruins the social aspect of GPO and makes the game very lonely. But if you make these timed events, which are only in public servers, you can make so everybody comes together and everybody together defeats this big boss, the Kraken King, and make for a bunch of fun. Like I wouldn't mind like a public server. You join a public server and everybody's trying to fight Kizaru, or everybody's trying to fight Kraken King, or everybody's trying to fight the Sea Serpent Queen, or any other timed event boss that could be made. But here's the thing, we never know. It hasn't been 100% yes. He also said he has agreed to a suggestion. He hasn't said I will make it or it will be added. It could just be that Beniri is saying I like the idea and that's really it. As we never really know, but yeah, there's not really much more to it. Hopefully we can get timed events and timed event bosses, and that's really everything, guys. And check out my video on Mochi rework.